Always good to have you, but what do you make of these early reads we're getting that there was an armed guard there, but he was outside?
Hi, Neil. This is extremely troubling. I listened to Sheriff Israel recount his viewing of the videotape. That's the best evidence that we have in a situation like this. And if he took the action that he took and said the things that he said about this officer, there was clearly a dereliction in duty here. You know, I spend a lot of time justifying officers' actions because I know what goes on behind the scenes. There's no excuse for this, absolutely no excuse. 4 minutes is a lifetime when you're hearing reports of gunfire. Every explosion could mean the life of a child. You have to move on that.
Yeah, you know, there's a push now to arm teachers, or at least those who would be, you know, interested in arming themselves. Other teachers just say, I have enough difficulty coming up with a lesson plan, let alone you know, a life and death plan. What do you make of that?
Well, I have been involved in the logistics of what it takes to arm people. We have 2,200 police officers here in the city of Boston, and we send them for training twice a year. They qualify. They go out for tactical training. They have to learn constitutional issues about the use of force. And there are more than twice that many school teachers in the city. It would be extremely expensive, just and logistically virtually impossible to arm police, to arm school teachers, I think. And that says nothing of the potential for friendly fire and the number of rounds that go off in a police department every year. People who have had guns their whole life, who train with them, if you go into a police locker room, you're going to find bullet holes in there. I think you lose more children at the end of this conversation than you protect.
You know, and knowing that I was going to have you, and you and I chat about this almost every time we have there, because, of course, your signature leadership during the Boston Patriot Day bombing, when you learned that the FBI knew more about the assailants involved, the Tsarnaev brothers, than your force did or any of your people did, because it wasn't shared. Now, I'm not blasting the FBI, not authorities, but it would not be the first time, and has not been the only time since, where agencies, law protectors, if you will, had not shared information. It looks like that continued here. What do you make of all that?
Well, that's extremely troubling. These are big systems. The FBI is a huge monolith of an organization that gets thousands and thousands of reports every single day about misconduct. But the systems need to be streamlined and made more local. I think when they made that reporting system a centralized location, they lost the local connection, and you have situations where these things fall through the cracks. I can't blame anybody here, but this is not a proud day for law enforcement at the local or federal level.
Commissioner, thank you very much. Good seeing you again. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Neil.